Hey, hey, hello everyone. I hope so I'm audible and I hope so everything is good. So right now we'll be continuing on the development of the music player. I know you don't know about this music player because I haven't posted any videos, but I will post soon. I have already like not all of it. So there are few bits and pieces missing, but most of it is recorded. We're gonna actually we're gonna actually what to say? Let me am I you can. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna actually code few of the sections. First I'll guide you through the code. Okay, so this will be an open source code. Most probably this the link. I'll be linking this later on, like in the future, because there is some GitHub thing. There's some GitHub issue right now going on. So it is a very simple project. So okay, so this is the code base. We'll guide you through the code base. Don't worry, you are with me. You are in safe hands. So right now it's pretty simple, right? So this I think the setup which I've used is I have used some, I don't remember the name of the boilerplate which I used for generating this, but it is some React Electron boilerplate which I used. And the how it works is basically in any React application, you might know this, but I'm just telling you again. In any React application, there's two kinds of thing. One is called hold on. So in any React application, you have two things. One is called a renderer process, and another one is called a main process. So like I would explain this a little bit over here so that things make a little bit of sense, because I've been going back and forth into the main process and the renderer process a lot. So this will make sense. So let's say this is your React application, right? So this is your entire React. No, this is your desktop application. We like, let's call it Electron application. Electron app. So whatever, desktop React Electron app. You kind of have two things to it. One is called the main process, and this is like this you basically use to interact with your operating system, like file system, anything which a normal browser cannot do. You do it in the main process, and everything which is like displaying UI, everything like that is done in the render process. We'll show you the UI, don't worry. This is how generally this works. So like this, these two sections are there. Now let's run this project quickly and let's see how does it look. So yarn dev. Initially it looks boring and we have lots of bugs which we're gonna fix really soon. This is an issue here. Hold on. Currently it is looking this, but there's a problem. I cannot control its site. I cannot control its this. So I just delete this line right now for now and just go over here, quit this, restart the server. There you go. Okay, so this is the music player. So you basically pick a folder in which you have all the music. For me, this is the folder which has all the music. And then what we do is we just open this. So you get like this kind of thing. So you get all the music files open. Then you can play any of one of the songs. For example, if I just play this song, right, or this song, anyone, who should I play? Let's say if I play this song, the overall UI adapts to it. This is very simple. I'll just guide you through the code, but like look at the feature set right now. So it is actually playing for me. You might not be able to hear it because I don't want copyright. So I'll just do a little bit. I'm gonna complete it. Yes, I'm gonna complete it. I have almost completed half of it. The videos are recorded, the initial setup part and all, I'll be posting releasing. Please increase font little bit. Oh, you want the font to be increased? Okay, I'll be doing all those things, but what matters is like it is actually playing, and if you go to the playing section, it has this thing. Also, like there's no similar song, but if I just go and select something which has similar songs, let's say this one. So if I go to playing, you can see all the similar songs, the songs which are similar to this over here. Let me read the comments here. This is going somewhere else. Can I dock this? That's the problem. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. It's great. I'm gonna complete it. Don't worry. Okay, so this is how it works. This is the album art. We'll be guiding you through the code base right now. So if you're happy with this, we'll be moving ahead with the code base, like how this works. So, oh my god, why am I showing so many things over here? I'm just, so let's stop this for now. Stop it. Stop. Just stop. Okay, so let's go through the code right now a little bit, and then we'll start the development. We'll be coding some new features into this. We'll see how will that work. But right now, what I'll do is I'll just guide you through the code. So in the renderer process, like in the source folder, there's two folders. One is called the main and renderer. And what is preload? Preload is like anything which you want to run in between the renderer, and that does not matter for right now. Like if you don't know that, that's okay, right? And just right now focus on the main and renderer process. Render process is like a normal React application, nothing very complicated. You just go to the source, you have audio, you have the main, and you're good to go. Like this all works as you expect. A normal like one difference you might have seen, like you do normally use browser router. We are using a hash router over here. That's more recommended if you are using an electron based application. Also normal routes and stuff like that. I'll just show you some of the main stuff like this. So how we communicate between the main process and the render process is through IPC. What is IPC? IPC is basically a communication channel. So like right now, this you can see, right? So this we just invoke something like we this will make sense. Hold on, I'll just increase the font as well. So this will make sense. First, like look at this, right? So we have something called IPC renderer, right? And you use IPC main in the main process, which I'll show you. Like it looks like something like this. So I have something called handle IPC connection. So you use something called IPC main over here. You can say IPC main, and you use something called IPC renderer in the renderer process, which comes from the electron. So you basically take this, you invoke a function, and then basically this remember this name. This is very important. Open folder picker. So this basically goes to this place, open folder picker, and then you basically handle that particular event in the main process, if that makes sense. So I don't know if this is working. I've commented about. So basically yeah, this is how it works. So first what happens is if you have noticed that if I just refresh this, there's nothing over here. You basically have to select a folder. So pick a folder basically triggers this particular IPC, which is open folder picker. You have already seen how I invoke this. Simple. IPC renderer.invoke whatever you want. This goes to here, here, and then what we do is we hold on. Okay. Then we basically what is we just open the folder. We like search for all the MP3 files. So this is how we do it. So we just take all the files which ends with .mp3, and then we just extract the music data. How do we extract the music data? That's using this particular JMedia tags. So we use this in order to extract all the media data from like that particular music, and then we do not do any music decoding over here. How the music decoding is done, I'll explain that. But what matters right now is like we have a base 64 string. So this is very important, right? So like just focus at this code right now. This is very important because see, we get a binary data, like it is a binary base 64 string when you like get it directly. So this pick data is basically a binary base 64 string. So what I do is I convert that into an base 64 base 64. Oh sorry, this is basically uint 8 array. So like 8-bit, like ASCII conversion, right? So like, but you don't know ASCII conversion, I have to show you. ASCII conversion chart. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So what is ASCII conversion is basically very simple. Why it is too blurred. Okay, so every, like you represent every letter by some decimal, right? So it is like what it gives you is basically that decimal array, and then you convert it into a base 64 URL, and then you basically I pass so I just feed this into this final array. All those base 64, like all those data about like tags basically is title, all those things, artist, genre, all those things. Pick data is the data which I'm in, and if you're thinking what this BTAO does, this simply takes a base 64 string and I think converts them into a base 64 URL. Not sure, you can write it, but yeah. But this is what it is. Let's go ahead. Let's move ahead. So this is how we load the data, and then we basically return the data. When we return it, we receive it over here as a like in the .then event. The result is a list of all the songs, right? And then you what you do is you set it in this particular. So for the state management, for the global state management, what I'm using is called Zastand. So Zastand is basically a global state management solution. It's really cool. It's very simple, right? So you just define, like, you just do create, and then you define whatever you need. Right? So like this is a global management. So you learn as soon as we keep making stuff. Okay. Yeah. So let's move ahead. Next thing what we'll do is we will be basically right now what I want to do. The problem is this doesn't get saved. That's the first problem I want to save. Second, the search doesn't work. That is also something which I would like to do. So I want, like, if you select a folder, this folder should be saved. And next time when you come, these should be already present rather than you picking the folder again. So let's try to do it. How can we do it? That's the question. Good question. How can we do it? That's a good question. Okay. So the way we are going to do it is basically, so in the main process, I have a folder called meta, which, there's something called NEDB. Okay. You don't know what is NEDB? I'll tell you. NEDB is basically an npm package which helps you to store information as JSON. So you can store information as JSON, which is quite cool, right? So this is quite cool. So we use this as a database, as a local syncing database. In the future, I have like a really big plan. Like, I want to have my own server. I want to have like all this data syncing mechanism and all. But right now we'll be going simple. Let's start with simple, then we'll complicate stuff. So this is what it is. This writes keys, and that's how it does happen. So now what we'll do is, whenever you first time pick the folder, which is if you have noticed, in the IPC communication we have this, right? What is called this open folder picker, right? Whenever you pick this and you have a result, right? So we'll be saving this into the store as a metadata. So we have db dot, or we have db. What is that? This is my meta. So we'll just do meta dot set. Then we'll say last dir pick. I'm just thinking, what if the user wants to pick multiple dirs? Again, let's build like for a single. Let's build for a single repo, for a single dictionary right now, and then we can expand this with like multiple things. So it's expected one but got two. What expected one but got two? So not remove, man. Set. Yeah. So is it an asynchronous operation? Yeah, this returns and promise. So I think I will have to use an await over here. Yeah. Yeah. So that kind of like creates this. And yeah. So let's try this. Does it even work? So what we'll do is we will be how to test this, man. Does it even work? And then when first time this loads, what I want to do is I want to okay. So let's go to the dashboard. So then when the first time this loads, what I want to do is I want to fetch that first. So you say this will only be invoked. So use effect. What we'll do is we'll just we'll say okay, get songs, exactly. So I want to get the songs, but this doesn't exist right now. So yeah, so this doesn't exist right now. Okay, well, we'll have to separate this out. This entire thing, we'll have to separate this out. So let's separate this into a separate folder. Let's call it song reader.ts. Let's call it class. Let's call it song IO handler. This will handle all the input output of the songs. Good. Let's create a class and let's call it like song IO handler. Right? And let's create a constructor. We don't have okay. So song IO handler. What we'll do is we'll have a dictionary. So which like you'll have to supply. So we'll have to give a dictionary dir, which will be a string, like this dot dir is equal to dir. Okay. So next thing what we'll do is we will be okay. So we don't have a dir over here. So dir string, and then what we'll do is we'll just do like get all mp3 files, which is a promise, and then I'll return new promise, which will have all these things. And then what we'll do is we'll be reading dictionary. So it's actually giving me all the code, which is quite amazing. So I want to do it recursively because yeah, if you want to have like folders inside that, that works. I don't care. So first I'll have to import the fs for that to work. Fs from fs, and then I can have like fn. What is fn? This is fn, but this doesn't have a type, right? So this should be a string. That's stupid. So it's what it's doing. It's getting the files and it's rejecting if there is an error. If there is like files in an array, right? It's an array. So it's like an array of it's an array of what? That's the thing. Cool. So this is exactly what I'll do. So this filters all the MP3 files first, and then this does like this.dir slash that name of the file. So this returns all the name of the files. Okay, this is important. And then fn is like the ends with does not exist on type string or buffer. So this is not okay. This is a string. So then this is an issue. So this says okay. So so you can say type of fn equal to string, and then yeah, this fixes our problem. So like it will only handle the string type, so buffer type will be ignored. Yeah, and then basically this resolves all the files. So get all the mp3 files. Wait, hold on. What all things does it do? So this gets all the mp3 files. I think how do we do it? Only mp3 files. This filters and then gets a name and then does this. That's okay. And then the final data is a promise, which is like this, and then you go through all of them, and then you read them through JS Media. So get all media data. Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll just go over here after this. This is also not done. I cannot resolve this. This is I'll just create one more folder like get audio data from file. Yeah. So this will be a path of the single file through which we'll be returning a new promise, which will be basically the data of that. Yeah. So it says fs.read read file, fs.read file path error data. I don't want to do this. Hold on. Oh, so we are not reading the file. We just want to do like we want to read it from the tag. I mean JS audio tag from tag something like that. What was that? Audio. I don't remember the name of the particular folder. JS media tags. Let's call it something like JS media, something like that. That's cool. And then what we can do is we can just say JS media tags. Yeah. Then I can start reading the folder over here. So you can say JS media dot read, and then it takes a location. Location is path, and then it takes few configuration. I think it says on success. Really? Are you kidding me? It does take like that. Oh, that's stupid. Okay. So this should have been a promise, I guess. I didn't like this a lot. So we have an on success, which is a function. There you get a lots of tag, and then you have something called on error, which is again, and then that's like reject with that particular error. And then on success, what you want to do is I don't want to resolve the tags. I want to resolve yeah, something like that. So the pick URL is a different thing. So then that like get wait, does that work like that? Yeah, that works. That's what we are doing over here as well, right? So we just take the picture data and we just take the picture format. Wait, what do you mean? There's the format and there's the data, and then string dot from character apply. Uh, this does exactly the same thing. So is it mapping? think so. Okay. So this is tags, and tags is saying like argument of type tag is not actual of type buffer. Like this is not a buffer. Come on, I'm not returning a buffer. The type of is like single song read. So it will be like interface audio data. We'll have, yeah, that works for me. This will be like an audio data. Cool. So now we are able to resolve single audio file. So now we have to do it for each of them, one of them. So we have like a lot of them. We'll have to write a for loop over here. Maps.length I plus plus, that's correct. And then I'll just do I can do this like for wait. I can write one more map, right? And then I can have like an audio data over here. You can say audio datas. I don't know how correct of English that is, but yeah. We have a path, and then we can say return, but that is a promise, right? So that should be an async, right? So yeah. So it's like async wait, yeah. I can just return this and resolve all the promise at once. That's more better. Uh, audio data promises, and then finally I can have like an audio data, and I can say promise dot all exactly this, and then I can edit this. Cool. But the problem is this is now not asynchronous, so we'll have to make this asynchronous. I think, and we have audio data. Kind of cool. So now what we can do is we can just take this audio data and resolve it. So that is like all the audio data which we need, which is way better. What are you talking? So the problem is we are saying like we are resolving this. We are not resolving this. We are resolving audio data array. So we are resolving audio data array. Now this should be happy with me. Yeah, this does resolve audio data array. Now what we want to do is, what other things we want to do is such a bad code. This code looks not very good. Yeah, yes, this is cool. So I can wait. Do I want to initialize it like this? Do I want to initialize this? I don't want to do it. Okay, I don't want to pass this from here. That's the problem. But okay, so what we can do is we can just have it as an optional. So this is all, and then if you supply it, that's good. Go for it, and we'll have a check. So if the this dot dir is undefined, throw no yeah, exactly, that's what we're gonna do. And I will do this for like each one of them. What? If this dot dir, yes, why are you angry, man? I'm like, no overload matches. The last one string undefined is not even type. Okay. Any of this. So if this is not available, then this. And then it would automatically fail, right? So I think we should have this entire thing inside a try catch. Try catch is always good because if like this is not happy with me. Oh, let's leave this for now. I think we are resolving it. No reject. Oh, we are rejecting as well. So this is a promise, right? I really want to do it. Yeah, I want to do it. I want to have a try catch. Try catch is always good. Error handling, good habit. Not error handling, bad habit. Yeah. Cool. This is good. So now we actually can. We were able to do this before also. It is like a little code refactoring. Anyone, any questions? Let me see here. What is the status, man? I don't know. Wait, hold on, here is the place not too far away. Okay. Okay. I went to console, I went to whatever live, and I went to this. Yeah, this looks cool. Analytics. Create. Would I? Okay, cool. So what we'll do is now is we will be basically going ahead and we'll be using this. So we created this class and now we'll be using this. That's important. So to use this, we'll have to export this class first. So we'll say export default song IO handler. Yeah. And how will you so get all media data and then you have get audio data from file. But this should be, I guess, private. I mean, okay, we might use it in the future. And then we could have like a save last dir to meta. Can help this can help us to save this to a meta file. So we can say we can have like a this dot meta is equal to new meta. What was that? I don't remember. The file name is handle metadata. So we can just go over here and we can say okay, we can go in the meta now. We can go to where can we go? Song IO handler, and we can say new meta handler. It's a handle metadata. Kind of weird. Handle metadata. Yeah. So that's that, and it's not happy with me because this let's just say meta exactly. That's the reason. And now what we can access this meta, and we can do all these necessary things. So we'll say save to meta, and so just meta dot set last year. So we'll just do this and get audio file, get all media data, and then you don't pass in dir. You do pass in dir, right? So like, what if you pass in dir to this? Uh, okay. Let's now have like one setup function like set media dir, set dir. Simple. It will be like this. You can set a dir, and that's how it will be. It's cool. So you can set a dir over here. Cool. Let's use this. I mean, whenever you set an dir, what we'll do is we'll just save it as a last cache. So this will be saving it as a last as a last dir for the metadata. Cool. Let's start using this. We have the handle song IO handler. Let's actually use this. So icon is here. Let's create a const song IO. New song IO handler. That's okay. We'll have to import this. Cool. So we have a song IO, and then what we can do is we can get rid of all these crap. We have this. We want result. We want the path, but we just don't want all these. This is stupid. This is stupid. We don't want any of these. We don't want any of these. We don't want any of these as well. This is much more cleaner, right? So now what we'll do is we'll just take this and return. Wait, let us set dir, and that basically helps. Wait, why is it asynchronous? This shouldn't be await. I mean, that's okay. Then we can say const audio data is equal to get all audio data, and this is asynchronous. And then we can return this audio data instead of all those weird things. This makes more sense, right? Just tell me this makes more sense than all those weird things I written before. I mean, this is so clean. See, having it over here is much more cleaner than having everything over here. Yeah. And how's your life? Are you happy? Is your mother is also scolding you? If you guys have any favorite books, let me know. Okay, I'm in a mood of reading books these days. So if you have any, just comment down and just tell me. Okay. Okay, cool. So we just did it. I mean, this is cool, and this should basically do it. But the problem is now, the problem now is I just want okay uh, 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 the last dictionary should automatically sync. Like, are you getting it? So like if there was a dictionary selected before, it should automatically be there. So what we can do is we can just say const last dir is equal to meta dot get last dir, and then song.io dot set dir last dir. That's good. So the problem is this is an asynchronous function. Yeah, this is promise. Why is this promise, man? This is bad. Oh, I can. Hmm. Uh, what I can do is I can just create another function and I can call it load dir if already exists. That's what I'm going to do, and that should be a function, right? And then what I want to do is I want to call this in like load dir if already exists in the beginning, and then what I can do is I can just check, but this should be an asynchronous function because asynchronous is always cool. And then what I want to do is I want to get it from the meta, and if that exists, I want to set it the value. But what do you mean by value, man? I don't have. Yeah, I do not have value, right? And what do you get? Okay, let's try to. Hmm. The problem is this. So you say find one, and then you get this, and then you return this promise, and then you resolve it. So, I mean, what is there in that doc? That's the question. It is any, so that should be okay. Uh, let's do one thing. Let's log this. Let's log this last year exists. Something like that. Like, yeah, last year. That makes sense. So let's see, does it even work? Does it even work? So let's go to the terminal. Let's close our app. Let's open this again. Oh, there's an error. It says no file or dictionary renamed music to meta.db. Saying, oh, it's complaining, guys. So handle metadata, it says, okay, there's no this thing. There's no, I don't want this one. I want app data. Yeah, that's cool. So can I do this? Can I do this? Is it there's no folder like this. So I'm just saying create one if that doesn't exist. Come on. Create not exist. Do I have to this is stupid. Okay. Any thoughts on Golang? I'm tired of writing writing types data. Golang is awesome. Golang is awesome, but the problem is I have to study it a lot. Like right now, we'll be doing some session where I'll be studying Golang. Like I have written basic. I don't have any idea. Golang is cool, but what was that? Have you tried Ruby on Rails? That's also good. Golang is kind of like how do you write Golang? That's the question. Like Go is cool. Why can't I think anything of Go? Man, I haven't developed Go. Simple stuff. I don't have a lot of idea about Go. I have developed C Sharp. I have developed a little bit of Rust. I have developed a little bit of Ruby on Rails, but no Go. But that's a good idea. I will explore that area as well someday. Uh, what I was doing, yeah, I just forgot what I was doing. Handle metadata. We were handling metadata, and this was complaining that this app dictionary metadata.db doesn't exist. Now what to do? This does not exist. I know this to create one. Like why are you complaining, bro? Why are you complaining? Why? Okay. So let's see the NEDB documentation a little bit. How do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? You just do this and you just say, okay, okay, you can do that. Okay, you don't need to specify this. This is cool. I can really do this. This is cool. So what I can do is I can just, oh, this should work now. Doesn't, oh, this again, JavaScript illegal operation on dictionary read. What is the illegal operation did I? What illegal operation did I do? It says, okay, just I'm doing some read. So I'm like doing some get, and then it says this is an illegal operation. Why so? Hmm. This is weird. This is the music player. So many big errors are appearing. Come on, get lost. I don't want. This is this is funny, guys. This is funny. Why are you? Come on, go away. I don't want to see you. This error is this. It went away. It went away. We are safe. We are in safe hands. We are in safe hands. Back to normal. Yep, I tried Ruby on Rails last year, and what is it? Okay, and Rails is great for building MVPs. Right, Rails is fast, guys. Rails is fast. Tapan, you're right. Rails is fast. If you want development on rockets, Rails is the way to go. And it's good as well. Even like the GitHub's backend is built on Ruby on Rails. So it's reliable. It's not that you only build MVP. You can build big projects as well. But can you read out the error? Oh, you want to see the error? Okay, let's see it. Let's face the error together. The error is JavaScript error occurred in the main process, illegal operation on read. The problem is, like, I get the error. I mean, makes sense, but I don't know why is it happening. So it says like when I'm actually trying to see in the IBC communication, right? I wrote this load dir if already exists, and I'm doing this get operation, and this get operation is doing something fishy. What? Wait, this is set operation. Why is this set operation? Wait, hold on. I called the wrong function, I guess. I called the wrong function. Oh, this is get. This is correct. So this is find one. Find one is right, and then it is error and doc. And then we specify a key. Uh, I think we should read a document. We should read documentation a little bit. We are doing something really wrong. So it says, how do you do this? So you just insert like this. You just say, this is the document, and then you push the document, and then you're good to go. But hold on. You can bulk insert by inserting comma. That makes sense. And you can find it by system solar. What do you mean? Find all the planets which are okay. So how we are setting it? So okay. How to set this, guys? Okay. Let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of let's try to understand this database just by playing with this without this entire project. So what we'll do is we'll just create a small project, try to learn this database right now. It's now a database tutorial again. We'll be learning NEDB test. And then what we'll do is like we'll go to NEDB test and we'll just bun in it. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. So bun add. I'll be adding this particular thing which is NEDB. Yeah, let's quickly do that. NEDB. Let's try to run this thing. Let's try to see how does it work. So what if like I just go over here? I just have this. I just import this thing called data store, whatever. Data store from NEDB. Does it? Do I need to install the types? I guess I have to. I'll just do one add -d @type / NEDB. What I feel is I don't understand this package well, so that I'm just testing it separately. Const. Oh, let's call it a function. Let's create like const main func is equal to something like this. Then I can just call this so that I can have something like. Then I can just make this asynchronous. so that sync, right? And then I can have like in store, which is like a new data store. Yeah, that works for me. I don't care. And then I can say let's try to store some data. Like how does it store? Store dot set, store dot insert, store dot insert. Yeah. Can I do like path, you know, something something looks really cool. You know, I have used this in production. I don't remember. Trust me, yeah. I made this like a like some some kind of like management application using the same package. This package is great. That's I'm pretty sure. But I've like it's 4 years since I've used this. So what I'll do is I'll just await this. So yeah, like does it only works on like promises? Wait, I mean, on stress. What is it? Stress. Dot. I don't have anything. Does it only works on like promises? That's the question. Is it like dot then? What does it return? What does insert return? Doesn't return anything. Let's try to run this. Let's see what does it do. So we'll say bun index.ts. Oh, it created db dot. Oh, it did insert. It guys, it see that worked. It did insert in the db. What's like this is cool, right? It did insert. Then what if I run it again? Like it will insert it again, but with a like a new wait. It overwrite the last entry. It did not. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I did not do load database. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, okay. The store dot load database. And what does it do? It does not do anything. Okay. Oh, of Redis. Exactly. It's SQLite equivalent. It basically stores data as a as a file, simply as a text file. I don't know why have they even added this .db. That was not required. Yeah, it's for local file system. That's correct. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Okay, but it is not storing other data. Like, is it? Oh, something. But what if I just add like something, something else, like another one, and let's like write some number this time. What will it do? Ah, okay. But how will I fetch the data now? So const data is equal to so await store dot find everything and then log the data. So there's no tables in this. I just recalled everything which I was learned. So there's no table in this. There's like simple what is there is you have the each data store is basically one table. So you'll have to create multiple of these if you want like to store like multiple kinds of data. That's how it works. Oh, this returns a lot like okay, this is what the hell? What do I have to do? Exec? What? There's no how does the find work, man? Find. Okay. Right. Give me the finding document. Yeah. So you do this and then you get oh this is callback. This is I hate callbacks. I hate callbacks. Don't give me callbacks. Okay. Key value, exactly, it's key value pair. You know, I was thinking it's like a collection which stores like multiple, like something like MongoDB, something like that. But it does not. It does not. It is uh oh, it returned the data. It worked. It worked, guys. Yes. We finally understand how this works now. So we can implement it in the app, I guess. This is like a one table. So you just like a user config tables is like just one table. And you just keep inserting whatever you want. So like let's say if I remove one thing and then insert, will it remove other stuff? So if I like do like yeah, if I do like what should I do? Food. If I do like food and if I do like apple, will it remove other ones? That's the question I want to answer. Oh, it removes other one. Why? This is stupid. No, don't do this. But there is update. Wait, hold on. So insert kind of like we lose all the data. Okay. Oh, who built this thing? Who built this thing? Why insert removes all other data? This is stupid. Okay. Uh, so there should be update, right? So if like is it update? Like what? Oh, update. Now this is yelling at me. Like it says two parameters. Oh, it is like the first one is search. You want to search. Where do you want to update? I want to update. I don't care, everywhere. And I'll say, oh, you can do this. Can you really do this? I mean, oh, this is. If I just say hello, what will this do? That's the question. It, it gets rid of all the data which I have. Insane. I should read the documentation, I guess, instead of keep guessing stuff. So it says creating and loading data set. It says, okay, so file name. Okay, these are the configurations available. You just go over here. You just do new database. You just load the database. You add your comment will be execute. Okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. This also makes sense. How do you do data manipulation? You have a documentation. You insert it. The new document is inserted, and then you insert something else. You can bulk insert by this method. Okay. Hmm. But why does it remove all the data? Insert should be called force, right? That's true. That's true. I am disappointed. This is uh, insert. And what if I do like a happy and then like something like be sad? What will this do now? That's the question we have. Oh, this inserted too. Like good. This worked. This worked how it should work. Cool. But what if we okay, what if we remove one now? It should be okay. It removes all the other ones. I mean, how can okay? What do you mean? Inserted now the native type string number boolean null. You can also use array and subdocument type. The field is undefined. It say okay, got it. And generates an ID. This is cool. Okay. And then field names cannot begin with a dollar sign or contain a dot dot whatever. Uh, insert. But you guys remove it. Insert like come on. How can you do this? Wait. Auto load true. Okay, but oh, I have made auto load true. So load database is not required. Okay, do I have some? It's like it's like. Am I missing something? How can this be possible? Uh, is it even persisting? Like if I just okay, this goes with two data, but why do you remove the data when I insert it again? Hello, hi Devansh. Yeah, Devansh, we are stuck at a problem. Can you help us? This library is going insane. So we have insert and this removes data for some reason. You want to see the demo? I think it's in memory. Oh, you think that? Okay. In memory only false. Okay. Tapan, happy? We are false for in memory. And this time with this insert, you will all say I hate this library. Okay. At once. We'll all do it together. So this is the data which we are going to insert. And let's see what do we got. What do we get? We get two data, right? Oh, okay, we'll search for that, but we have this and we'll remove one of them. Let's see, does it like does doing this works like in memory false? Okay. Uh, bro, it removes the data. It removes the data. See, let's see. Persistent. If your data source is persistent, you can create you can create indexes are created. Okay, that's good, but how do you make it persistent? That's a question. Persistence. Okay, we have a different section for persistence. Okay. But okay, this is under the hood entity. We can use format. Okay, persistent compact. So are we writing? Are we writing? Okay, now we want some hate for this. I'm just kidding. Don't hate this. This is a good library. I mean, like whatever 64,000 download. I mean, this should be good. We are missing something. So are we writing our own key value store? Is that what we are gonna do? I don't want to write my own key value store. Uh, okay. I'm on GitHub. It has insane number of stars, guys. Like we should be messaging 13,000 stars. I'm not kidding. This is a very popular warning. This library no longer maintained. You might have bugs, securities. Whatever. Oh, we'll be writing our own. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll be writing our own database, like key value store system. I don't want to get into this. Let's write our own key value store. So it's very simple. This will be a metadata like a meta.json file, and we'll be writing to that and we'll be reading from that. Simple stuff. So we'll call it a key value store. Not very advanced, like a simple one. Key value.ts. We'll select class key. So are we? Yeah, just write a JSON file. Yeah, exactly. Let's do that. Key value. Value constructor. Let's say what do you want to do? Let's export this first. Export default key value. Yeah. What we want to do is we want to basically have, we want to create a, so we want to check first. So it will be like, can we have an async constructor? Just curious. You can't do that. So let's create a function first. Let's call it create meta if not exists. And then what we'll do is we'll just okay. So we have like for every particular user or for every particular app, you have kind of like some dedicated folder. So we'll say const that app path, whatever. So we'll just call it like app dot get path, and we'll call it app data. So here what we'll do is we'll just say we'll import fs from fs promises, and then what we can do is we can just say yeah, that's a path, but hold on, fs dot access, right, that path, but we'll have to do something, plus slash meta.json. So if this exists, right, so we'll have to put it like, okay, this is Red Boy. Hello, what's up, Red Boy? How are you? We are writing our own key value store here, and I hope so you're excited. Why are we doing this? We don't know, because the library we trusted just betrayed us. Okay, so we have, like, if this goes well, right, so then we have access, and then if we just catch this, so we have an error now, that means this does not exist, so we'll have to create one. So we'll have to create one. So we don't care about the error over here, we just want to create a file. That's it, simple stuff, nothing fancy. So fs.write file, yeah, that works. Was empty thing. So we have to await and all those stuff. I guess we have to. Cool. So then here, like, if it exists, then what do you want to do? If it exists, we don't care. Simple. Okay, let's log this, like log exists. Yeah. Simple. Life should be simple like this. So this means the meta.json file already exists. Okay, so Tapan, you will be helping me in writing this. Okay, so just keep looking. Okay, so if this exists now, so what we want to do is we want to call this in the constructor. We'll say check meta. What was this dot create meta if not exist. Yeah, so this works. Now the next thing what we want to do is we want to basically have the, okay, so let's have a function called write to, like what, insert or like insert and update. Okay, So let's call it insert. Insert value, insert key value, whatever. Like, it should be add or insert. Add or insert. What should I do? Insert key value. And then next what we'll do is, should we return a promise? We should return new promise. Okay. And then what we can do is we can just do resolve and reject. If there is something wrong, we'll be rejecting. That's cool. Then Copilot writing the entire code for us, but I don't trust Copilot. Oh, let's accept this code. Let's see, is it doing a good job? So it took the okay. So we can do this. We can do this. So call it set key. Yeah, that's a better. But set key. Yeah, that's better. Set key and get key. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Set key and get key. Then here in the resolve, hold on. So the thing is, we'll be always overwriting the data. So whatever data already exists, we have to read that. So this just did that. So this read the data, and then we have the data. We passed it into JSON. So we have the metadata. This inserted the value as a key over here, whatever key you pass. But hold on, we have to accept a key, right? It is string. So it should be like not this. It should be a key. See? Always check the solution which you get from Copilot. It's not always true. So we get the metadata and we what is value? Wait. So value should be it should only be string. So I just want, like, see, for my need right now, I just need two things. I need a number and okay, let's name it again, because we can store, right? So like, why not? So the value will be that. So we'll go a little bit back. So we'll just do value, and then we write the file with the same whatever we did. But wait, it will update the key if it already exists. So if it already exists, it should throw an error. That's what it is, right? So yeah, it should reject it. So it shouldn't override. So we'll be having an update function separately, but it shouldn't work. Like, you cannot set a key if it already exists. Uni, what's up? What this? What is that? What this? I didn't get it. Can you write it again, please? Yeah. Okay. So we have metadata and we want to check, like, if okay. So const val, if this is already exists, whatever that key, if this exists, then throw a new error. Are we throwing error? So simply reject this and say new error, key already exists. Or Tapan, what do you say? Should we have an update and like bro, I'm facing the issue, bro, facing a problem with Studio. The terminal is showing C++, not a okay. Hello, hear it, boy. Yeah, I'm reading it. It's showing C++, not a file or something. How can I fix it? I don't understood your problem. Wait, we'll see. Like, let's finish this part and then we'll come to your problem. So what we'll do is we have this key, and key already exists and we rejected it. So if key doesn't exist, then it sets it, and then you write it, and then you resolve it. Simple. So we don't want to do this. Okay, hold on. So okay, we say resolve, and then we say true. Yeah, that's done. It should work. Set key should work. And now we'll be having a get key. You suggested get key, right, Tapan? Yeah, get key. Okay. So get key is simple. It's writing all the code for us, guys. It's writing all the code for us. Am I happy or am I sad? I don't know. I'm happy, but I'm sad that we couldn't do it together. But it's okay. Let's review the code. So we have a app path, meta.json, and then we read whatever. Like, we read the file, and then we have the JSON. We take the value, and then we. I guess update is not required. That's true. That's what I was thinking. But the problem is, Tapan, like, let's say you want to insert something, and the key already exists, and you by mistake wrote some other data, that will be like not good, right? Because you wouldn't be aware even like that you have overwritten some data. Like, doesn't that make sense? Like, I just want to ask you, imagine writing a value and that already exists. Right? Devan Shangri, I like the hustle, bro. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, Devans. We are here. We are just exploring stuff in the programming. Okay. So yeah, Devan, sorry, Tapan. Yeah. What do you think on that? Yeah, we can do that. That's a good idea, but that's not future. Like, it creates issues when the app grows big. Make sense? So we have set value, and we have get value, and then we have a update value. Uh, Update value. Yeah. So now what we have to check is that value. Okay, this is insane. This is writing the entire code for me. Ah, guys, we're gonna be replaced. AI is gonna replace us. It's writing all the code. Okay. So we just get the JSON. We read the file. Okay, and then app path. Then we get the data. We pass it. We set it and okay. If it doesn't exist, then key not found. Wait, key not found. Yeah, but set key returns error if the key exists. It shouldn't return error, right? It should resolve into something else. It shouldn't return an error. That's a value. Like, that's a valid point. It should not reject it. It should. What should it do? It should do. Uh, okay, let's log an error and let's resolve false. I mean, let's resolve false. I have an idea. This will resolve into false if like this wasn't a successful operation. Let's log an error. We'll say like, okay, so the key the key already exists. Please either delete that, delete it or update it. Either delete it and then try to. I don't want to do this. This makes sense. This is a good enough error. They was. Yeah. AI is gonna AI is gonna take all this. I don't want to. I was joking. Okay, don't take things. See what I believe regarding AI. Right. I'll just tell you. AI cannot fully replace humans. Like, I don't know, sometimes 100 years right now, but at least for the next 20 years, we cannot fully replace programmers like by some tapping some AI. Because the reason behind this is, wait, hear my reason, okay? Carefully. The reason behind this is that you'll say creativity images, I get it. Okay. I'm saying, look, there is some part where you lay the foundation, where you link these things together. Are you getting it? The linking between all these smaller sections. I think doing that for an AI is very difficult right now. Like, if you just want to do it using AI, so it's very difficult. So that is something I think the AI will like figure out. Like, it will take a little bit of time to at least figure that out. Okay, no AI stuff. Like, we have to focus on this program. We couldn't finish this if we just take to stop. Like, we could not stop talking about AI. Okay, this works, right? This works, Tapan, right? Yeah. This is, you're happy, right? We are not rejecting it. We are just resolving it with false and true if this works. Okay. So we have get key and key. Oh, it shouldn't reject again. I will be following the same thing. So we'll resolve this, but with false. Okay. But I don't want to resolve two different data types. That's oh, this can throw error. This completely makes sense. And this returns a promise of not any, but what is the type? Like, what the okay. It returns, yeah, it's any because the value could do anything. Okay. Let's focus. So we have we have get key, we have update key, and oh, we have are we done with all the CRUD operations? I guess let's put this into action. Let's see does it work. Okay. So this entire concept of whatever we were doing over here, key value. So meta, instead of using this, we don't need this class. We can just get rid of this class because we have our key value stored. Then in the IPC com, this handle metadata will not be there. We'll be having a key value, whatever key value thing. Then we can get rid of this. Did I? Yeah. So now the problem is these doesn't exist, but hold on, we'll be doing something for that. So we can do like const plastic get whatever. This should return. I want just one, like exist. I want exists thing. Key exists. I just wanna like, yeah, I want to do this. It will make my help like so much easier. Return new promise. Promise. Yeah, promise. Resolve. How can I make an AI and give it creative approach? How can I make an AI and give it creative approach? You have to read. Okay. First of all, sad news. I don't want to get into this AI stuff. Yeah, I'm not really going into this. Okay. Normal humans cannot like. You can train. Okay, you want to. Let's finish this function. I'll just give like I'll continue for half an hour if I start talking about AI. I don't want to do that. Just give me a few minutes and then we could talk a little bit about AI. Okay, so const app path. Wait, why are we taking app path again and again? I think we should like, oh, this is a bad practice. This is bad practice. App path. What is app path? So this should be like app path is equal to app dot get. Yeah, this is better. I mean, we shouldn't. Everywhere we have done it. I think this is wrong. We shouldn't do it. Yeah. So we'll be getting rid of all the app paths. Let's replace all the app paths to this dot app path string. And what did I do? What? Oh, yeah. App path string. That's true. So now I can do over here and I can say this dot app path, and then I can do the same thing over here. I can do this dot app path or this dot app path, and I can go on the top and I can do. I should have replaced all of them. I mean, why am I replacing them one by one? Okay, this is much more better. This is better, right? So yeah. So now what we can do is we can just check for like a key exists or not. So we'll have to read it. We'll have to read the data. So we'll say it's already doing. AI is writing the code for me, guys. AI is writing the code for me. What can I do? Tell me. Okay. So fs read file. Let's examine the code. What is it doing? So it's like it took the data, passed it, then take the if this doesn't relate, then false and then true. Yeah, this is great. This is great. This is what I need. So then what I can do is I can say, okay, last dir exists. Does the last dir exist? So last dir exists. Key exists. Last dir, and then I can say if the last dir exists, then fetch it and say, okay, last dir is equal to. See, there's something wrong with this design right now. Also, they Tapan, what we were saying was true. Every time I'll have to do this check in fear of not having, because that will. But hold on. Get key throws an error that the what it should do if there is no. I think it should return undefined in AI. Yes, and AI is good, but not for programmers. For programmers also it is good, but not like the high level jobs will be preserved. The low level jobs, I'm not sure. Like the normal grunt stuff, not sure. We should not reject it. I'm pretty sure we should not reject it. We should have like undefined, simple. This is better. I just don't want to check everything every time. Like this is just a waste of like whatever energy. So get key and then I can do this, and then if this exists. So see, if it is also not undefined, it doesn't exist. Makes sense, right? And then what I can do is I can just log this last dir else log no dir. Let's test this. Test. I want to test this. Okay. Oh, this. Yeah, this is. Oh, this. I'm not handling this. Like, this is not required even. Get last song played. Nobody cares. Return undefined or false. Exactly. That's what I thought. That's what we did. That works. Yeah. Okay. Let's run this. Let's run the app. How many of you are excited to see the app? How many of you? Okay. Wait. Oh, we are in the wrong folder. Uh, after a relation increasing, job decreasing. Could not resolve dot slash meta. What do you mean by dot slash meta? Hash. Red boy will see. Red boy, let's resolve this error, right? And then we'll do it. Please, 2 minutes more, and then we'll do it. Sorry, I'm just like I just want to make this work once, and then we will go to. We'll see. Could not resolve dot slash meta, and like what do you mean by what are you not able to resolve? It's saying cannot resolve in the song I oh we imported the thing. Okay. The previous one. Okay. Song I under, and this is like this, and then we like delete this. And then why do you even need this right now? You don't need this. Oh, get lost. We don't save the last DI or whatever. We don't want it. Same, we don't want to do this. Fix the imports. Yeah, imports are fixed. Imports are fixed, guys. The app is here. Do you want to see a demo? Do you want to see a demo of the app? If this works, I mean, I have changed a lot of stuff, so this might not go as expected, but let's try this. Okay, let's pick that music folder. Let's open this. We have great error. Maximum call stack exceeded. Okay. Let's now get back to do this. Song IO handler. We are writing some loop over here, and that is creating issues. So get media data. We have undefined. This is true. What is it? Oh, I didn't even see where the error occurred. I know the error occurred, but where? Can you tell me that? They say it occurred in some index. Okay. Media tag reader. What do you even mean? We have function. We just take the lines with MP3. Let's do a debugging now. Let's like put some debuggers. Let's stop this from here. We'll be doing some real debugging now. I think okay. We are running it like quite a time. Like is it done? Yeah, I guess. So let's quit all the instances of this electron app. I think I did. It's not stopping. It's not stopping, guys. The app is not stopping. Okay, we'll have to force quit this. Can we do this? Yeah, we can. We can quit. Let's force quit this one as well. Let's force quit this one as well. Yeah. So we'll be doing some next level debugging now. How many of you are up for a debugging session? So we'll do yarn dev. It was all working very good, but I was not happy with that, whatever that code was. So our app is here. We have attached the debuggers, and let's see what does it do. Okay. Simply said uncaught exception, range maximum call size exceeded. But where? That's the question. Where did it exceed? We are here. I mean, we'll have to force quit this again. We are going into some kind of loop somewhere. What is going wrong, guys? This is calling this, and this function has something weird. I mean, okay, let's try this. Let's first let's resolve an empty error, empty this, and let's comment this out. So let's see, are we getting all the audio file from, okay, this is audio file promises, right? I don't want to even do this over here. Like, what are we even getting over here? Audio file data. Let's see. Is it even the best debugging in the world, which is console log debugging? How many of you do this? This is called console log debugging. It does. See, it shows us the list of all the songs which was in that particular dictionary. So this works till here. That's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure of this. Now what we have to do is we have to, oh, let's do like this. I mean, promise.all is doing something messy with us. So what we'll do is we'll just say const final data. We'll create an array. We'll say for let I is equal to 0. I less than the whatever audio data. Oh, it shouldn't be audio data promises. It should be all audio file paths, right? And then we can go over here and we can say audio file paths dot whatever. And then what we can do is we can just yeah, exactly, that's what I'm gonna do. But it's not happy with me. Why are you not happy with me, guys? Why are you not happy with me? Audio data is not a parameter type. Never. What? Why never? Man, this is returning me some value. What do you mean? Oh, this is throwing some error. Okay. So are we even resolving this stuff? We are. Okay. Um, we are. So is this correct, first of all? Yeah, the paths are quite correct. There we don't have any issue. So, so we, not a parameter of type never. Why is it returning never? Oh, promise of audio data, wait. But we are awaiting it, right? I mean, what do you mean? So this is type of audio data, and then, oh, this is, oh, the problem is we don't have time diff. Oh, what a stupid. Oh, we are dumbo. What are we doing? What are we doing? We are stupid. We are stupid. No, we are not stupid. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Okay. So, hey, hello, Govinda. Hello, Govinda. What's up? How are you? How are you doing? How is the Josh? Okay. So we push this to audio data, kind of cool, and then we can resolve this. This works, right? I mean, what do you mean? This should work, right? Okay, let's try to log audio data. And if this works, I want you all guys to say, like, just say this worked. just be happy. If this works. So where I just lost, wait, okay, I was here. Okay. So let's call like final data. And if we have the all the with all the tags, right, we'll be happy. Let's try to do this. So yarn dev, please don't crash, please don't crash. Thank you. Now I pick this and I'm okay. The bug is not here. The bug is inside this function. Get audio from file. I'm pretty sure. Again, force quit. Force quit. Force quit is the way to go. How much time will you take, man? Okay, this. Okay, I did. Okay. So what we are doing is we'll be going over here and we'll see what is the issue. We return a new promise. We say the dictionary doesn't exist. We throw an error called dictionary doesn't exist. And before throwing, we should log something. Yeah, I don't know how does this even matter, but yeah, let's do this. Then we read this, and then we call the path, and then we say resolve. It returns this promise, and it's not working. Okay. We'll make this work. Keep the hope high, okay? We should not lose the hope. Hope should always be high, okay? We'll fix this. Have you ever fixed a stupid bug for 3 hours? Let me know. Yes. So, okay. I mean, where is the error? Is the tag not okay? Let's do one thing. Let's log the tag and let's do it only for one of them. Like, let's not do this for like all of them. So we'll just for now we'll comment this out. Let's make it work for one, and we'll make it work for all of them. So we'll say add 0, and then yeah, we'll make it work for one. And even the debugger is not working. Yeah, this is insane. We don't have a debugger. Oh, let's try this. I mean, I haven't fixed anything, I know, but it might be. Oh, we got the data. We got the data. We got the data. This is the base 64 image data. See, this is the song. This is the artist. This is all the information about that particular artist, and we have this running. But is it not running for all of them? That's the question. If it's running for one, it should run for all of them. Like, why will it not run for some of them? That's the question. Will it run now? That's the question. Or will it? Depends on audio type. Wait. Okay. It worked for one, guys. It worked for one. Time two. Like second try. It worked. It worked. We are successful. I don't know what did I fixed. I absolutely have no idea what I fixed, but it worked. I fixed a bug and I don't know how did I fix it. Once spent 5 days on course error. Turns out I was missing. That happens with everyone. That happens with everyone. Okay. Now we're gonna do this again. Let's see. Let's see. Is it happy with us now, or is it? Oh, guy. Oh my God. So stupid. So if you change anything in the main process, you have to restart the server. Remember this rule. If you change anything in the main process, you have to restart the server. Otherwise, it will not work. Render process will work. Auto refresh. Everything works. Oh, hold on. Oh, I did not change. Use if condition. If else. That's true. But the stupid thing which we did is this is 0. This should be I. And I think this will not work now. This will throw an error around. I am pretty sure. Okay. Oh, we have to restart the server. We have to restart the server. Let's restart it again. And it worked. Yeah, and it worked. So I need a clap for me. For all of you guys also. You guys also helped me a lot. It did. There is some file which is failing. What do you mean? What there's error? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we are not. Oh, this should be inside a try catch because this might throw an error, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. I got the error. For some of the files I couldn't read because there is like some file is not properly formatted or some other issue. And then yeah, continue. Nobody cares. Uh, yeah. I only want to do it in this here. Yep. You live on YouTube every day or random? I go live on YouTube. Now I'll go regularly, but I haven't been live for like 3 months. I'll go live from now onwards. Like if you guys are there to watch, and if you guys are excited enough for what I do, why not? Let's do it again. Close this, open this again, and are we okay? Let's do another try randomly. Yeah, exactly. But in the night, 99% time I am live on the night because in the morning I have my job. Maximum call staff exceeded. What do you mean? This is the this guy is throwing error, man. This guy is throwing error. Okay. So are we rejecting? Oh, we are rejecting over here. I don't want to reject. I don't want to reject. I don't want to reject. I don't want. Okay, if this throws error, it's okay. Simply log and go away. Log. Simply resolve. No, don't resolve. Hold on. What do you want to do? Simply yeah. There's some bug in this library. This JS media tag, I believe. There's some or the other issue with this particular. It works for some of the files. It doesn't work for other files. And I use if else as well. You know, when did I face my first course error? I was like, I didn't even know what was course. I was like wandering around. I was in the 8th standard at that particular time. So, okay, why? What do you want? Okay, we haven't fixed it. We are, I don't know what to say now. Okay, I just don't. Okay, return something, return undefined, resolve it. Resolve it if the error happens. Don't reject it. Resolve it and just say undefined. I couldn't do it. And log the error. Error. Oh, it's the promise of audio data or undefined. Or undefined. Uh, I'm not rejecting this anyways. If this throws error, if this does not throw error, I want to just skip that file. Yeah, and just I have to like go over here and we say like if this exists, so only push it if this exists. If this exists, and okay, let's try one more try, guys. One more try. Who is there? Like I mean, say like, are you? Let's see, does this work or not? Or we are like, okay, again, maximum call still out index. Like this, are we doing over here? So that this is exceeding maximum call. JS media read path on success. There's not even a loop. How can this go into loop? Maximum call stack exceed. How can it's even like on success? Okay, it says in the at on success. So at on success, that means this. Oh, this pick URL is okay, man. This is stupid. Okay, okay. Let's try this. Let's try this now. So this pick URL is not working for us. So what we'll do is we'll just I got it. What is there? This pick URL guy. This is not working for us. So what we'll do is we'll go over here. We'll call it like pick URL, like pick URL, pick whatever, like that's empty, right? And then what I want to do is I want to put this into a try catch. No, I don't want to do this. This is stupid. Uh, let's do it how it was, but within a try catch. So then okay, so I can do this, and then I can do try catch, and then I can do over here, and the catch I can reject it, and then oh, now I can handle all the errors. This is cool. Now I can do actually reject it. I can say reject, and then I can get rid of this console log. And then what can I do? I can okay, I can just okay. This is undefined. This is not undefined. This is not ever undefined. Then I can have like a one single try catch in the parent. See, the problem is fixed. I told you. But see, I'm getting overexcited, but I think the problem will be fixed. It was due to something which this AI did, our Copilot did in this particular URL generation, because the metadata couldn't be resolved or something like that. But yeah, don't worry, we'll do something about that. I mean, if the album art is not present, it should show some default album art or something like that. That will happen, don't worry. But what we are doing over here is we just oh yeah, this works. This should work. Try this. If this works this time, okay, if this works this time, I need one clap, at least a clap. Okay, it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. How? Where are you? It worked. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's play some songs, right? Let's play this one. Let's play this one. Which is your favorite song on these? None of them. Same. Cool. We are playing songs. We are playing songs. Finally, it worked. It works. See, this is how it works. You go over here and you see this cool, even this thing. I know you cannot hear the song because copyright stuff. You get the point, but it is working. Cool. And this is showing maximum call stack exceeded because this is like that same error which I was talking about. So this is the error. We faced error in all these files. Okay. Yeah, we fixed it. Let's move ahead because we must have written something in the key value store. So we must be logging it. Wait, meta.json already exists, which is cool. And are we getting the value of that? Now that's the question. No handler registered for get songs. Okay, I get this. We'll fix that. What are we even doing? The next thing I want to do is I want to persist this. So I do not want to pick up that folder every time when I open. I want to save that in the key value store. let's do this. So let's go over here. Let's cut this, whatever. So here this should log. I mean, we should do something exciting, right? We should do like, oh, just to make this, let's do like table. Let's like last dir and something like last dir, and this should be like a JSON, right? Because JSON is cool. And then we can do this. I just want this to be a recognizable. Are you getting it? Reload this. Just let's reopen the app. Why didn't it run? Wait, hold on. What do you mean? So it doesn't exist or what? Look at this. This is not possible. I mean, why wouldn't it? Okay. Who is this? Do you want me to add this? But let me see first. What is that? So let's download the MP3. I'm just downloading the song, guys. I'm downloading. Our Red Boy is actually recommending some songs. Let's see. Can we find them? Download MP3 songs. And I'll just show you. Okay. Can I do this? Can I do this? I don't know. MP3 song download. Please don't. Viruses should not come to my. Which one do you want? This looks good. Greatest at whatever full album. Why it is 67 MBs? What do you mean? This is cool. Look at me. Audio. Yeah, let's download this. It goes to some fishy website. And yeah, this something happens. Fishy, guys. Fishy. XXX. Are we really downloading this right now? Okay. This one. If you're on Mac. Yeah, I'm on a Mac. Leave it, yeah. I am. We'll download it, but we couldn't find it. If you could find, like, come on, send me a link, Red Boy. If you could find, nothing will happen. I can assure you. What nothing will happen? Like, in what nothing will happen? Oh, you're like about the virus stuff. About the virus stuff. XXX 10 tech songs. Whatever. Recommend some songs. We'll be downloading some songs right now. We'll be playing some songs. MP3. Can you send some royalty free songs link? Will be. Oh, I just think viruses are. Yeah, there are viruses for every system. You just have to. Oh, I think I just found something. Download 320. Download 128. Can you get downloaded, please? Yes. Yeah, we can download it now. See, cool. Hey, but is this really a music? Hmm. Are you anyone using this device? Okay, this is a music. Now what I'll do is I'll just move this to that folder where I keep all the stuff. So I'll go download. I think this is the one, right? Mr. Red Boy. Where is my desktop? Yeah, there is. So I'll just doing this media. Was it media? No, it wasn't. I want to go back. I want to go. Oh wait, I want to go to desktop again. I want to go to the music folder. Yeah, there I dropped this music, and we'll be reloading this again. Okay, so we'll be picking the folder, and we'll see whether that that yeah, it did. See, there you go. You have hope from the artist which you suggested. I haven't heard him. Should I use my headphones? I'll get a copyright claim, guys. I just don't want to get that. Should I listen to this? Should I? Search for. Oh, this is power off. I just need to pop down the power. Let's get connected. Cool, it did connect. It's royalty from, okay. It's Tavern 320 kilobytes. Yeah, let's try this song. Let's try this song. I'm really downloading songs right now. uh, Tavern. But you want to hear your song? Okay, I didn't even make you hear your song. I just don't want to get a copyright strike right now. That's the only thing. But let me actually increase my Mac volume. Okay, let's hear this song a little bit. Let's refresh this again. Open. I hope so you can hear this. Can you? It's not copyright. It's not copyrighted. Really? The problem is I have this. My audio setup is messed up, guys. Right now, when I stream it, like there's 30 different things attached to my computer. Settings. We should be focusing right now on coding, I guess. We are distracted. So I just want to use my headphone. Where's my headphone? Which is my headphone? No external headphone, guys. No external headphone. Oh, you can hear the music, right? See? Ah, stop it, stop it, stop it. Ah, no copyright. Okay, it's not. Okay. So let's download the song which Tapan is recommending. Traven 322 kilobit per second. Yeah. Let's try to download that song. MP3. No, not MP3. Can I download it from here? YouTube 22. It is 773 kilobyte. Send me a link. Send me a link. Are you guys able to send links on the chat? I don't know. Good, fine. Let's continue coding. We'll be getting stuck over here, right? So you can see your song playing. Here's the album art. Album art is really faint for some reason, but here's it. Here's for other people. This is the album art. Looks cool. And we'll have to stop the song now. Okay. Let's focus on the coding part right now. We just want to save the folder. Okay. Okay. That's the goal right now. So we loaded this, but this is not getting logged. Why is this not getting logged? We called this over here, handle IPC function. This is getting called over here in the index. So we call this handle IPC function. We can send a link in the chat. Oh, you can send the link. Yeah, just do it. If you can do that, I'll download that from that particular location. We'll play the song. We'll do it. We can do that. Last year exists. Okay. But I'm calling this over here, and this should. Oh, am I not resolving this? That could be an issue. So there's a promise, and this returns any, and then I'm calling a resolver here. Okay. And then a reject over here. So it should resolve. I mean, it should resolve. So it should give us an undefined at least. Like something should be there, right? Something should be there. Yeah. Looking at this, Control F. Why would this not be here? I mean, this doesn't make sense. Hold on. Okay, but this should log it, right? If I log, this is working. I know this is working for sure. Oh, this is working. Yeah, this is working. So when I call this function from this, oh, this is an asynchronous function. Oh, how stupid! I should write await over here. How stupid. Wait. Okay. And then okay. This is an async, right? It's not async function. Cool. Now this should be basically be doing something. Meta.json exists. Sorry, I mean we can. I mean we can. You mean you can't send? What do you mean? So wait, hold on. Last year exists. Last year exists. Last year exists. This should work for till here. I'm pretty sure. I mean, this should work till here. So if I just restart this, this should work. This should work till here. Yeah, this works. And then it goes to this, and then it just goes like it doesn't work, like it doesn't come back. So this promise doesn't get resolved. What do you mean? Okay, we get a path, which is this app data slash meta.json. But again, why do you need app path? So this, what we can do is this dot app path. And then we have a data. And are we even receiving the data? That's the question. Log data. Oh, we are, this is a buffer, okay. So okay, this works till here. And then we have a val, which I'm suppose if I just log the meta, and because this parse I can say table. So that means this should yeah, this doesn't have anything. So this is like an empty table right now. Okay. So this works till here. So and then this wouldn't be there. So this doesn't exist. So this should reject with undefined. This should resolve with undefined. Oh, are you kidding me? This was the bug, man. This was the bug. So this should now show that particular thing. Oh, see, this works. This is what you need. Okay. So it's not set yet. So that's what we'll do next. Next, what we're going to do is in the song IO handler, whenever someone sets a folder, right? Whenever someone sets a folder, we're gonna write it in the key value pair. So say this dot key val something like that is equal to new key value exactly, and we'll say key key value. Sorry, I mean we can. Okay. So now we have the key value store now, but whenever our dir like is set, we can just say this dot uh, this dot key val dot set key, and I can say last dir, and then I can give the path to this. Yeah, this should work now. I should have the last path now. Technically, I should have the last path now. Are we logging this? This should be logged. Yeah, this should be logged. So I can just get rid of this one. So I should get the path of whatever last I picked. So this should write it over here. So if I just go add folder, pick whatever it does it thing. And then when I restart this should give me the path of the previous folder. It does. Wait, it does not. Undefined. Why? Why is it undefined, guys? Meta.json exists. So is the write operation not successful? Like, what do you mean? Index, and this is if dir is so log writing last dir meta.json. Dev thrown an error because we just did something weird over here. Dev again. Still undefined. But if I just pick a folder right now, I'm just picking it in the other screen. I get 3, 4, whatever call stack errors. But we are not calling this, I think. Set dir is not being called. But if this is not being called, then okay, if this is not being called, then how are we even? Oh, we are not calling it over here. Wait. Why are we even doing this over? This is oh guys, my mind is getting weird. I guess my mind is getting weird. I'm pretty sure. I'm just doing anything. This was supposed to be here, right? So now it should technically be writing the data properly. So if I just now go over here, pick the folder, pick it, it should be writing the file of, okay. So now if I write like if I do it, it should give me the folder name. Yeah, it does. See, this is the damn folder in which like this is the last dir. So I can set this and get the songs to the front end. That's great. Okay, this is working as expected. Thank you, Tapan, because the key value store is working great. Okay. Now what we can do is we can just go over here and not here, here, and send this to the front end. Song dir already exists. Great. Load dir if already exists. Okay. So we don't need this now. We don't need this. Okay. No, I'm not kidding. We seriously don't need this right now. No, we do need this. Okay. So what we can do is we can just get all these over here, and what we can do is we can say IPC main dot handle uh, uh, get data from last dir, whatever. So we do this. We paste this over here, and then what we can do is we can just say, okay, if get the last dir, if that exists, then if dir exists, then set dir, then get all media data, return media data. That's return something. Yeah. So I don't know what's the benefit of creating it as a separate function. We can just create it as like over here directly. Yeah. So let's do this in the dashboard. In the use effect, we should have a use effect, right? So this is not get songs. This is this. So now if we start the server, we should already have the songs in place. Cool. It's not. Oh, it is. See, it does have. It saved the dictionary as a default. Yeah, I'll just show you again. I don't know why does it open in the other folder, but other screen, but this is how it works. See, if I just open it, it takes a little while, and then it basically fetches that thing. Okay. Now the next task is save the last played song. So if like this is the last played song, this should save this. So what we'll do is for this is we'll be again writing an IPC handler. So in the IPC communication, we'll be writing another thing. It'll be like IPC main dot handle save last song played. Okay. So we can just do like async path, whatever. We'll be getting a path, don't worry. And then what we can see is like last song played, and then we can say set that as a path, and we don't need to return anything. Like that works. But we should have like a get as well. So this is like the set function. They should have a get function as well. Like IPC main dot handle get last saved song, and then what we can do is we can just it is like the AI doing 90% of my stuff. What can I do? Okay, it's like we can get that value, and we can if that path exists, otherwise then empty. Yeah. So what we can do is we can just remember this particular thing. So okay, so we need the song, right? Okay, I need the data now. So yeah, then what I can do is instead of doing this, instead of like where is my IPC under IPC simulation? Instead of doing this, what we can do is we can just go and if the path is don't send the path back. Should we? Don't do it. Don't send the path back. Send await song.get audio data from file, and yeah, so this will basically send directly the audio data. So why is this helpful for us? Because we can directly, but wait, what if this throws errors? It will not. Yeah. So now we can go to the dashboard. We can say window dot electron dot IPC renderer dot invoke. Yeah, and I want to paste that out, and then I'll say dot. I don't want to send the data, and then I can write sorry. I mean we can. Oh, you can then send it. It will play it. And that's what we are doing over here, right? The result is basically the song. So instead of doing that, what we can do is like there's something called set current song, and we can paste this to that. Okay, cool. So we have the set current song, and we have this. So it should basically set the current song in the beginning if it does exist. So what we have to do is now we have to write this. So how will we be writing this? In the album art, we have this thing which plays an album. So before playing an album, just write it in the IPC, like write it in the to the key value store. So we'll say IPC, not IPC helper, IPC, sorry, window dot electron dot, yeah, not play sound, not play sound. No, that's not what it is. It's save last play song. Save last play song, and then we just give the song a path. We don't want anything in return. Let's see, does it work? Let's see, does it work or not? Again, we'll have to restart if you remember. Like if you change anything in the main process, you'll have to restart the server. Good, cool. It's just crashing for me, like really badly. The key last dir already exists. Oh, we are trying to set it if. Okay. Why are we setting it even if? Oh, because to set. Ah, okay. Why did it like this went blank? And the error is this, the last DI already exists. That's true, it already exists. So what? Ah, okay, got it. So let's go to the IPC communication. Here, this exists. That's ah. We are trying to set the key value store. Okay, wait. That should only happen when the button is clicked. Oh, okay. Got why it is happening. So in the IO handler, what we are doing it over here shouldn't be done over here. Actually, this is stupid. Again, we should not do it. I mean, this might have other implications, but we should not do it over here. It should, like in the IPC communication, it should only be done while you basically open the folder. So while you get this should be done over here. So you can say, can we do this? I mean, do you have the key value store? Oh, it's called, we call it meta. So this should only happen. So yeah, this would fix this. This would fix the error. Yeah, this didn't. Maximum cost tag exceeded. This is having some bugs. So let's figure out what is this I'm happy about. It says cannot read properties of undefined reading title. Oh, because we set the current song and it does not exist. Okay. We'll have to. Okay, this is stupid. So we'll have to like do this. No, get the last song and we should, because this is undefined. So we'll say let result should exist. If this exists, then we set the current song. Otherwise, we don't. So this should fix the error. Refresh this. Yeah, it's fixed the error. And now what we do is we just say this is the current song. This should write the whatever thing. And if we reload this, yeah, it did. It did. See, it did write to the next and it recovered. So like it's simple. See, if I just played this song, I'm completely refreshing this entire thing, and it is the same song, and it is coming like the songs are also cached locally, and the last played song is also cached locally. How cool is that? Tell me. How cool is that? Okay, you can see the album art. Cool. We achieved one of our goal. The second goal is to make the search work. I mean, the search doesn't work. So if anything, like even the name or anything, if there's like that matches the mm, yeah, it should basically then. Why am I lost in playing songs right now? I shouldn't be. Okay, forget it. Next thing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be writing the search functionality, and then we might continue tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be writing the search functionality, and then we'll continue tomorrow. But let's finish off the search. So what should happen when the search happens? It should redirect you to the same page, I guess. When you search it, this should redirect you to the same page with a query on top, which will be basically filtering whatever is the current song. Or we should have a separate. Okay, let's do this. So let's close all of these and let's go to the sidebar. And here we have that search input, whatever search. So this I just want this to be real time. or like when the user presses enter. Okay, when the user presses enter, that works. Okay. So I don't like this over here. Can I have this somewhere else? If this is static, let's keep this on the top over here. Thank you. Okay. So what we're gonna do is in the sidebar we'll have a function called like const handle search. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna be saying the first time encountered with electron code. Hey, sorry I cannot read your name, but yeah, electron is cool. Electron is cool. So yeah, so we can say on e down, yeah, and then we get e, and if this is enter, if the e dot key code, e dot key equal to enter and search. But we also want to get the value. So e dot target dot value is the one thing we'll be passing or empty. Why are you angry at me? Okay, this is this. So let's say value and then string. This is not string, so it's like this. What is this? And if this is not string, which AI tool you are using for? Yeah, it is GitHub Copilot. It is GitHub Copilot. Fix using Copilot. Oh, I haven't used this feature of Copilot. Oh, are you? Oh my God, yeah, this is so cool, yeah. The AI is working so cool. See, it recommended to make this fix. So cool. Okay, great. So what we do is we just receive the value over here and then go to navigate to the dashboard with a query that contains this value so that we can just filter out stuff. Or we should have a separate first search page. It's the same UI. Why to have a separate search page? Doesn't make sense. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just do const navigate is equal to use navigate, stuff like that, and then we can do like if the value exists, then do this, and then don't do this. And I just forget what is the route app. Okay, so it is slash, which takes you to the all or like all. Okay, we want to say all with a query which is equal to this. How do you do this? This is how you do this, right? Hey, this is how you do this, right? I mean, can we do something interesting like this? Like, can we do like query state? We can pass a state. We can pass a state. Yeah, we can pass a state. And I don't want to pass a state, but that's the problem. Yeah, let's do it using state. So, okay. Okay, I'll show you some interesting feature of GitHub Copilot. Have you seen this? There's a chat feature which kind of recommends you code based on what you've written. It is not like you're going to like Copilot explaining your code. It knows what your code is. And this is really great, right? Just try this out. And if you have tried this, just let me know. Yeah. So we are doing this and this should, yeah. So technically this should, if I'm like in the playing section and if I say, okay, I want to search for like good, and if I enter, this should go to this with like good as a state. And now what we can do is we can handle this in dashboard. So we can say, you can have like another use state, a use effect. I have all the use effects together. So we're going to do it over here. What we're going to do it is, we have to get the state. Let's ask this. How to get the state send using the navigate function. The AI is telling us what? Let's see. The AI is telling us. I'm not sure what your question is. Wait. Can you please provide more context? Okay, we'll have to say React router DOM and then it will understand. Using React router DOM. Oh, see, no. This is how you send it. That part we know. And then you use the location and location dot state is the state. Okay, easy. What we can do is we can say const location is equal to use location, and then over here we can say const query is equal to location dot search, I don't know, search dot state dot query. Is it like what are we even passing? We are passing search. Okay, so we'll say search, and then if the query exists, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to say, okay, so we have songs, right? So the problem with the songs is like this is the entire thing. This is not like the search thing. So how can I? uh, oh, I think I should not have it over here. I should have it in a separate use effect. Because that query might change a lot, right? So should be in the separate use effect. I can just do this, and I have to just filter out whatever the song says. But the problem is this is over here, like in the global store. We'll have to say local copy, like local songs, whatever. And then instead of okay, so here what we can say is set local songs instead of like okay, set current songs, get songs, and set local songs. The same result. Yeah, that makes sense. Then what we can do is we can just we have a local copy of the song, right? So we can say set local songs, set filter, yeah, out of like the all the songs. Uh, yeah, let's do it on the base of title first. The problem is this might not exist. So, accepted. Copilot is fixing all our bugs. Can you see this? How awesome is this? So we are doing this, and this should work. The problem is this. Okay, so we need use state and we need ISON both of them. And then what we can do is we can go to local song, and then instead of going to the songs, we should go to the local songs. It should probably work. So if I just do like Aj, which is one of the word of the song, which doesn't work. It does not work. It does not work. Hmm. Well, let's make it real time. I mean, this is stupid. I shouldn't do it. I mean, I should do it, but not in this way. So I should have a global thing, global so-called search query or something like that. I can like do this song, and then I can have like a query, like search query, which is string, and this is complaining because okay, so we need a set method as well. So set query, then I can have this. Now what I can do is I can move it over here, and we can say search query this, search query that. Okay. So now what instead of doing this stupid thing, I should not navigate. I'm not saying not navigate. Navigate, but okay. Uh, yeah. Navigate there, but what we want to do is we want to basically const use whatever use song store, and then we can say set search query, and then I can set it first. So you can say set search query to value. So don't do this if already on all. So what we can do is we can just say const location, and then we can say if location dot path name is not equal to all, then navigate to all, and then set for search query, which is cool. So now what we're doing is we're just setting the search query. Now in the dashboard, what we can do is we can just uh, we can just say okay, so we can have the search query over here in this particular global store, and then we can pass it over here. What do you say, guys? So now we have it over here, and This should filter it out, I guess. Will this work? Ah, it worked! It worked! It worked! It worked. That's cool. And even we can make this real time now. Like why I did this is the main reason is I made it real time. Make it real time. So how to make it real time? It's pretty simple. Handle search should be called on every keystroke instead of the key down. So we say on change, and we can have an event, and yeah. So this should basically in real time be like that. You can say a test t. It doesn't work now. Why does it not work now? Does it only works once? What do you mean? Refresh this. Okay, we have this, and then we can say only the first one appears. Whatever, no matter what I search. So only also one more thing. We are setting the search query if the value exists. It will exist. Okay. The problem is it's not static. It works. Now what we can do is we can just go to the dashboard. Here we are doing this. It is filtering it the tags. Then tags dot whatever title. And then title if it includes query dot to string. Ah, which AI tool are you using? Okay. I mean, it's not the best. This is not working clearly. So if I just say faded, why does that is the only thing which comes? Okay. Say fonts title is equal to two lowercase. There's no nothing like this. There's like tags dot title. How does it make sense? Tell me. Why would it? Why would it even do that? Oh, this is so because this is coming from here. Oh, this is stupid. This should not be this. This should be search query, and this shouldn't be even there. So if search query exists, then that's else. Yeah. Now this should work. This should work. If I do like, yeah, there you go. It is working. So now we can make this like real time and stuff like that. This is working, guys. Now we can make this real time stuff like that. So on key down, instead of on key down, I can have like, let's say on change. Which should technically be, I should be able to like do this. I should be able to like faded, like banana something like that, and I should like patch. So yeah, I can search any songs. I can search any song. See, I can do like Kahani. Yeah, there you go. I can search songs. I can do this. And if I go back, it shows all the songs. Cool. Cool. Tell me, isn't it cool? So if I just like, let's say I want this hope, I can search for hope, and there you go. Hope appears there. And it's real time. So it's super cool. So that was, I guess, it for this video. We just did few stuff. We made few stuff, right? We'll be adding more features to this particular player as soon as we progress. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm just going now. I'm going to sleep. Okay. So tell me, would you this I'll be including the source code in sometimes whenever I can upload the source code in the descriptions below. You guys, I would love if you guys do you have a job? Yeah, I have a job. I have a job when I have a job. I'm basically a tech lead. Uh yeah. So I'm here to take questions. Ask any questions which you guys have. Will be answering them. I work at Wi-Fi Technologies, where we startup. Yeah, great. So that was the music player we were making. I know you guys cannot hear the music because copyright stuff. How did you prepare for your placement? For my placement? Like any help? Yeah, sure. See, there's two kinds of like you can imagine the situation like two kinds. One is the normal placement which you think like of like some MNC, Google, Facebook. They just like they care a lot about DSA. But if you want to go in a startup, they care about real world skills. So let's say if you want to go in some startup, join there and start working. What you need to do is you need to learn what they use basically. They want you to work immediately as soon as you go. So in my case, I know React, I know Node.js, and TypeScript, and all those technologies related to web technology, like web development. So if you want to go as a web development, learn all these things, like be strong at it, create some projects. It is very important to create some projects. Create some projects, put it into your resume, and then apply. You'll be called for like an interview. It's very important to like just learn all those things which are used instead of only focusing on DSA. That's what I would recommend. If that satisfies the answer which you want. I have an assessment in 2 days. The company is called. Should I go for it? Data insights. See, I don't know. I'll have to research about the company which you're telling. Let's see which company are you? Is this? We are talking about data insights, right? Is a company? Ah, okay. So whether you want to go for this company completely depends on whether this is something which you would like to do, whether the technologies which they use, or whether the offer, the package, the CTC which they are offering is something which you like. Right? So if you're happy with their technology stack, like the tech stack, and if you're happy with what they are offering, go for it. There's nothing wrong in it. Okay. So now I'll be ending the stream. Any other questions? Any other questions on my way? I'll be answering them. I guess none of the questions there. Okay, guys, thank you. Have a great night now because day is not left. And bye bye. Bye bye. Have a great day. Bye.